The cosmobiont theory proposes that these plasmatic entities can exist both in Earth's atmosphere and in interplanetary space as inorganic, self-organized, and energetically active life forms. Bam! They feed. This is an hypothesis for 3i Atlas. So imagine 3i Atlas feed on electromagnetic fields, interact with minerals and electrical storms that we are having as well, and exhibit morphologies and behaviors reminiscent of biological organisms. They show as a natural thing, but they are different than a rock. They are alive. Even though they are not carbon-based, neither have DNA, they have this life. And he states more hypotheses from other scientists from the past as well. So this is not new. Some people thought about this previously, which is amazing. So, in summary, 3i Atlas could be an intelligent plasmatic life form, an interstellar organism that travels through the cosmos using principles of electromagnetic self-organization. Crazy stuff, man. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. He says it's speculative, but is also supported by empirical observations, replicable physical models, and the growing need to expand the conceptual boundaries of astrobiology. Crazy. Three Atlas represents an advanced form of inorganic life. Bam! Capable of traveling between star systems, interacting with planetary environments, and exhibiting properties traditional attributed to living organisms. Crazy, 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 crazy. And you are watching it right now live. It's crazy, guys. Thank you so much, Rehabilitated, for becoming an explorer. Welcome to the Serenity, where the truth can be hid. Good morning for the ones that are waking up with this wonderful show. Love to all of you. Who knows what this space is a weird place? Exactly, Carlos. Thank you, Jim Rom. I bet, Jim Rom, I know that you are loving this study. I know you. Jim Rom, thank you for gifting 10 Dobsonian Power memberships. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody, to the Serenity. You are an explorer. Thinking Monkey, thank you for sending 5 Dobsonian Power memberships. Welcome everybody.